Paul was a murderer himself. He had been slaying Christians and trying to get them into prison or dead. Paul, with all of his zealous, bloodthirsty zeal for truth. So you do know the text, don't you? That zeal without knowledge is pointless. That's what Paul said. So how important is knowledge? You know, in Hosea, God lamented his own people and says, it's for lack of knowledge they're perishing, not lack of love. No doubt that was there too. But they're perishing. They're going to rack and ruin. They're going to be destroyed for lack of knowledge. They've rejected knowledge and they therefore have a lack of knowledge. Absolutely, they've rejected knowledge. And then there's a famous text in Isaiah 53:11, just to remind you, because these verses are not used. It's the verses that people don't use that makes them liars often. And much Bible study is very much cherry-picking, pulling verses here and there. But what about this verse in Isaiah 53:11 of the suffering servant, the Messiah? In Isaiah 53:11 it says, by his knowledge my suffering servant will make many right rather than wrong. Make them righteous, that awful word. Make them right rather than wrong. By his knowledge. So the NIV tries to say, it doesn't like that. The NIV doesn't like that verse. So it says, well, by knowledge of him. Meaning, let's turn it into, we know Jesus. So the knowledge is most important. Don't let anybody accuse you of just having head knowledge. If we are heartless, nasty people, that's not going to do any good. I get that. But if you don't have anything to say, if you don't know your Bible well, and that takes a lot of work, you aren't going to be very effective. 2 Thessalonians 2, 12 verses about the Antichrist there. And Paul says, I told you all about the Antichrist and the order of events at the end. I told you while I was founding the church. He was only there for 3 weeks. Well, people say, I don't do prophecy, I do Christian living. Wait a minute, stop it. You're supposed to live by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. And if you don't know how to debate and discuss intelligently the future coming of Jesus, one single event, one parousia, it's the Greek word for the second coming, after the Great Tribulation, which is future to us. If you can't discuss that intelligently, then go and do some homework until you can. Go to a site somewhere and engage the people. Simply say, what's the gospel? And if they're polite enough to answer you, they won't mention the kingdom, then you get in a gentle conversation. You will learn from that. You may not convince them all, that's fine. You learn by actually engaging people in conversation. At the checkout counter, you say, it's not the Great Tribulation. We've got an Olive Garden for a celebration. This isn't the Great Tribulation, I say.